evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Mark B here, aka the Scruffy Top, welcoming you along to Generation X Racing once again. And tonight, it's our season finale of our Group 3 100-mile challenge, Season 11, Round 10, coming to you live and direct from Monza in the north of Italy. Tonight, we have racing Dan East in the 4GT race car. We have Johnny Mackers in the Ferrari 458. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham in the BMW M3. Murcielago in the Lexus. King Racer in the Nissan GTR. Judicial in the Toyota Supra. Kobayashi Maru in the McLaren. Devlin in the Porsche 911. And Spivey in the Nesquik machine, which is the McLaren. So, yeah, last race tonight. I would say all to play for, but Dan's got a bit of a lead, so I'll just run through the table with you. And no Spiffy G tonight, I'm afraid. Spiffy's not feeling too well. Hope you're okay, mate. None of the posh overlays and streaming direct from my console, so all the jerky transmissions as usual when I do it on my own. I promise to try and learn how to use OBS properly for next season. So, in first place currently in the championship table, we have Dan East, who is on 560 points. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham on 470 points. Johnny Mackers on 436. Murcielago on 430. Sherlock, who sadly can't race tonight, on 400. Kobayashi Maru up to 6th, 254. MacGyver 226. King Racer 212. And Spivey 160. And then we have Judicial, Splatter, Devlin, Viney, who sadly can't make it tonight. Airport Hobo, Tipa, Welchie, Random Toxie, and Canada rounding out the table. So I hope tonight finds you well. We're just coming towards the end of qualifying now, so we'll have a quick look. Dan's currently on pole, the 1:48.3, which is a pretty damn good time. Let's just see if he's up on his fastest lap. Banged in a few 48s by the look of it. Slightly down, but you can make that up. Oh, no, he can't from the gravel trap. Well rescued, Dan. Good effort. Johnny Mack is currently in second on a 1:48.7, who is 0.1 ahead of Murcielago at 1:48.8. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham, who's changed his name to Iceman after I called him Iceman from our Group 4 stream on Monday. Sadly far too cool a name for Will, so the artist formerly known as Willie Ham on a 1:49.1. King Racer in 5th currently, 1:49.6. Judicial, 1:49.97. Devlin, a 1:50.6 in 7th. Kobayashi Maru, so 150 something or other, and Spivey at 153.1. So it's weather's on random tonight, but again I don't think it can rain in Monza in the game, so shouldn't be any wet weather at all. So the guys have racing mediums, inters and wets to use, but I suspect it's going to be mediums. Could be another one-stopper. Looked into how far the fuel tanks go, but could well be the case tonight. And the 2.6. So we have 28 laps tonight, taking us to 100.8 miles. There is no tyre strategy at all because of the random nature of the weather. And we're starting in the early morning, and the time dilation is times 20, so we could be going right throughout the day and into the night, which will please everyone immensely, I'm sure. So chat is open, and I'm doing my best to monitor it, so if you want to jump on board and say hello, submit intelligent comments about the race, or just hurl abuse, please go ahead. Coming into everyone's final laps now by the look of it. Dan's probably going to head into the pits, I should think. he's not. Johnny just coming around Parabolica. Is he going to be able to beat his 148.6 and get a bit closer to Dan on the front row? Nope. Bertolago is done. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham is done. And King Racer is done. Judicial's done. Devlin's done. K-Boy is in the pits. And Spivey is in the pits. So we're just about done for qualifying. As we run the time down. So I think it's safe to say Dan has an unassailable lead. We've only got one person playing their Joker tonight, which I believe is either Judicial or King Racer. I can't remember. 2 secs. It's King Racer. So yeah, won't be troubling Dan up front. So Dan is the erstwhile winner of the championship, but we're definitely wanting to go out on a high with another win here. And with a pole lead of nearly 0.35 of a second, who's saying he won't do that? I suspect it might come down to who can do a one-stop. Not sure how good the GT race car is on fuel, but we will find out in the fullness of time. So if you're joining us live, thank you very much. If you are watching on a replay, welcome, and please do give us a like and subscribe. We're two away from 100 subscribers, which is wonderful stuff. So let's just run through the starting grid for you. In first, Dan East, the 4GT race car, best lap of 148.3. In second, Johnny Mackers in the Ferrari 458 at 148.6. Murcielago in third in the Lexus at 148.8. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham in fourth in the BMW M3 on a 149.1. King Racer in fifth, playing his Joker tonight in the Nissan at 149.6. Judicial, his timeless teammate, in sixth in the Supra at 149.9. Devlin in seventh in the Porsche at 150.6. Kobayashi Maru in the McLaren at 150.8. And Spidey in the McLaren at 153.1. Okay, so we're just waiting for the off. I would say they're putting on their correct boots, but there's only one set of boots to put on, so it shouldn't take long to get the race going. Good evening, Will, and good evening, Johnny. Hello. Okay, here we go. Quite sure where you can't see the lights, but maybe you can hear the bell. And they're away. Dan gets away well, as does Johnny. And front four got away fantastic. Johnny's straight into the lead. Murcielago's coming alongside Dan into turn. Oh, 3 wide going into Willie's. Sorry, Iceman. Oh, God. Will's absolutely. Oh, God, he completely missed his braking spot there. Respawned right in the middle of the first chicane. So that would be useful for everyone. Hopefully he ghosted, but Johnny's had a brilliant start, flying up into P1 with Dan in second, Murcielago third, King Races up into fourth. Kobayashi Maru, king of the fast starts, is into fifth. And Will, the artist formerly known as Willie Ham, is now back in sixth after that missing the brake pedal into turn one. Devlin seventh, Judicial eighth, and Spivey ninth. The Ferrari's quite quick, but I think that Ford GT race car is an absolute rocket ship down the straights. So the guys' tyres are still going to be pretty cold. They're going to be fairly cagey into the corners. Here comes Dan. Not this time, maybe. So they're pulling away, they're not really at all. So as we come around Parabolica for the first time, and into the start-finish straight, is this where Dan's going to make his move? Johnny's taking a very tight line over to the left. Here comes Dan. Through he goes. Ooh, is Johnny able to do some sort of switchback? No. Valiant effort. Kobayashi Maru and the artist formerly known as Willie Ham going too wide through the first chicane there. Survive it by the look of it, which is good. Dan riding the sausage curves there. Didn't look to unsettle the car too much. Pulling away 10th by 10th. Johnny in second, Murcielago in third, King Racer fourth, Kobayashi Maru still in fifth. Let's get on board with the artist formerly known as Willie Ham. Whoa! Kobayashi Maru gets a bit squirrely coming through the Ascari chicane there. Nearly forgot the name of it. Here comes Will. Will gets it done coming into Parabolica. Kobayashi Maru going to be able to get in the slipstream and take it back. Looks that way. What's Will going to do? Is he going to stay defensive? Yep. Right, let's get outside. Whoop. Okay. Bargy going on there. So Will going wide to give Kobayashi Maru room. Coming together a bit there. Play nicely, boys. Definitely shunt the artist formerly known as Willie Ham. Kobayashi Maru says thank you very much and goes through. Devlin, Judicial, and then Spivey. Dan is pulling away. He's got a 1.7 lead over Johnny. A bit early to tell what strategies they're on. Won 48.6 from Dan already. That's only 0.3 of his pole lap, so up to speed pretty quick. Coming through the first chicane, and King Racer has got past Murcielago. Does Murcielago serve a penalty there? Not sure. So it's Nissan versus Posh Toyota for 3 and 4 at the moment. The artist formerly known as Willie Ham, now up to 5th. Murcielago seems to be edging ever closer. We're looking to get it done down the back straight here. See if the Lexus has got it. Getting a bit closer under slip. Doesn't look like this time. Okay. We'll be trying to get it done coming down the back straight, or the other back straight, should I say. Good evening, Splatter. Yes, Greg had a terrible night's sleep, unfortunately, so just me, I'm afraid. King Racer tucking across to the right to try and break the toe. The artist is formerly known as Willie Ham, coming through the first chicane and desperately trying to chase down Murcielago and King Racer to fight for the podium. So Murcielago is doing epic on fuel, which makes me think he's one stopping. Sorry for all the flicky bounce, just trying to see who's doing what on fuel after 5 laps. So down now with a 2-second lead over Johnny Mackers. That can change in a heartbeat with a penalty or an off into the gravel around here. So we'll keep our peepers on this. But Johnny's now stretched out 5.5 seconds. Yeah, maybe we will go for iced ham instead, Rob. I made a rod for my own back there, calling him Iceman. That's far too cool, I can't call him that. So, yeah, that's why I'm thinking Murcielago's going for a one-stopper, because he's really not bearing down on the back of King Racer at all. He's putting 148s in quali, no 150s. Half a tank left. How iced ham's doing. Yeah, you see, this is one thing that Will said about the BMW is to get the most out of it, which you absolutely need around here. You have to absolutely rev the nuts out of it, and it drinks fuel like anything. So I think Will is by far the worst on fuel at the moment. So no one stopper for Will. Will's definitely pulling in on the back of Murcielago, which again just solidifies my thoughts that he is one stopping. Let's see if he's revving it. Murcielago seems to be revving it out. He's just let Will go. Thinking one stop. Maybe the Lexus is just epic on fuel, I don't know. Kobayashi Maru in its old school Darwin Sim Racing livery, which is absolutely wonderful from one of Justin's earlier incarnations of the league. Great livery, Justin. Lovely stuff. In his fastest lap of the race, 50.30. Now Devlin is doing, so he's just slightly behind, got 500ths of a second off of Kobayashi Maru's fastest lap, so this could be a good battle between these two all race. Let's have a look. They're absolutely identical on fuel. Not doing too bad. I wonder if he's one stopping as well, because I think the Supra is a car you can short shift with very minimal performance impact, so that looks like he's what he's doing. Spivey loves a short shift, so he's probably doing the same. Back up to the front. Dan, who is clearly not short shifting, revving the living bejesus out of that Ford GT race car. Now 3.3 ahead of Johnny Mackers in second. Around Parabolica, King Racer now 1.4 ahead of Iced Ham. King Racer was heading for the pits there. That's a bit early. Second chicane. King Racer now only 0.6 ahead of Iced Ham. Going through Lesmo 1. So good exit required out of Lesmo 2 to really propel him down the straight into the toe. To go on board with Iced Ham. Yeah. Woo! King Racer dived in a little bit early there, I think. And now down to 4. Murcielago's driving far too sedately. Going for a two-stopper. Good evening, Tifa. Just woken up. It's a bit late, isn't it? Welcome aboard, mate. Good to see you. Hope we'll see you on track again soon. Kobayashi Maru is slowly and surely pulling his way onto the bumper. Rough day. Okay, fair enough. Kobayashi Maru comes around Curva Grande, or whatever it's called. Said in my best Del Boy there. Curva Grande. Pulled a bit of a gap out over Devlin. Yes, you know what, Rob? I almost said I was saying Lesmo with an M, not Lesbo with a B. But I thought, no, our viewers are above that. Wrong. So yeah, Kobayashi Maru is definitely pulling in on Murcielago, which just goes to solidify my view that Murcielago is going to one-stop, still on a corner of a tank. Yeah, so Dan's nearly on empty. So how far behind? So Murcielago is only 17 behind Dan, who's now in the pits. Sorry about that, viewer. Nearly belched the stream there. Johnny Mackers still got maybe a lap or two of fuel left. Goes through into first. So Will, I think, is that? Yes. So they got 3 in the pits, I think. Danny's Kobayashi Maru and Ice Tam, who's already stopped. Yeah, okay, makes sense. So it'll be interesting to see how Dan gets through the traffic now. So Johnny Backers 11.3 ahead of King Racer, who with Will pitting is back up into second with a 2.8 second gap between him and Murcielago, who I'm absolutely convinced is one stopping. Subterranean in my mind, Rob. Yes, quite so. Could this be a strategy of epic proportions from Murcielago? 13 behind Johnny, who's got a stop soon, and I'm assuming is on a 2-stopper. They start with 80% fuel, so looks that way. Murcielago will be going to lap 13-14 maybe before he stops. May well have quite a handsome lead. So Johnny's into the pits so earlier than I thought. Okay. Fuel went down quickly there. So King Racer, is he going to come in? Yes, he is. So Murcielago is going to go flying through into the lead. And by some distance. The guys have just been fueling now, so he's going to have a 10-15 second lead, maybe even more than that. Johnny's just coming out now, so Dan is up into second. 11.9 behind Murcielago. Judicial's all the way up into third. I'm not convinced. I don't know, let's see. But I thought he was one stopping, but I'm not sure how he can, stopping on what I assume would be a lap 11. Still punting in his fastest times though, it's great to see. Johnny back and forth, 4.5 ahead of Spivey. Still going strong, but will probably have to pit at the end of this lap and has a half-second penalty to serve for some grievous infraction of track limits. It's Ice Tam going past King Racer. King Racer's going nowhere for the time being. Kobayashi Maru down to 8th after his stop. And Devlin 9th. Spivey coming in this time? Yes, he is. Okay. Kobayashi Maru is definitely stopping again. I don't know about Devlin. We shall have to see. Judicial and Spivey are in the pits. Murcielago still holding on, still 10.5 seconds ahead of Dan. Do we think he's going to be able to squeak another lap after this one? Be pretty close, I think. even if he does, I think he should be fine, fuel-wise. I seem to remember saying this on Monday because we had another round of weather setting and it was mediums only around Brands Hatch. It was a brilliant race, but I think absolutely everyone, bar Ginger Ninja, I think one stop. So just don't see that everyone's got the fuel for it, but we'll find out. Dan slowly pegging him back. It's clearly not fuel saving at all. Will want to get on terms to try and neutralise the pit delta. So if you can get ahead of Murcielago before he pits, which I don't think he's going to be able to do, to kind of neutralise it because it will be stop for stop. But, 8 seconds. Murcielago will be carrying a full load of fuel. Look to be short shifting though. I wonder if the Lexus is just epic on fuel. It's going all the way to the end of his rev, whatever you want to call it. So I think he'll be stopping this time round. Where's Dan? 7 seconds back still. Could this be a master stroke by Murcielago? He said he doesn't like Monza, but he was looking forward to a bit of a mash-up in strategy, so this could well be what he was talking about. And in he comes. Dan goes through into the lead. Oh, I think he's done virtually the identical time, 1:48.339, as he did in quali. Seems to ring a bell. Johnny Mackers goes through. Iced Ham goes through. King Racer goes through. Yeah. Full whack of gas for Murcielago. Everybody else has got to stop. He's now 26 behind Murcielago. Murcielago is 28 now behind Dan. Pit delta, depending on fuel usage, can be sort of 35 seconds or so, 40 seconds. So. Dan won't be taking on a full load of fuel, so we'll see. This could be an exciting finish, folks. Kobayashi Maru, he's doing. Still hasn't been able to shake Devlin. He's still yes, stuck together. Have been most of the race. As Kobayashi Maru drifts it round the exit of the second chicane there. Coming into Lesmo 1, Lesmo with an M-ROM. Devlin's pulling in a little bit, there's not much between them to be honest. He's popped that to Judicial after his stop. So yeah, Judicial will definitely be one stopping, I think. As will Spivey. So we'll have to see if they jump up the rankings because of their different strategy. So Dan now 10 seconds-ish ahead of Johnny Mackers in second. spreading out just a little bit. Johnny Meckers is 9.5 behind Dan, 8 seconds ahead of Iced Ham. Who is 5.5 ahead of King Racer. I assume everyone else can see Iced Ham's traction control flicking up and down between 3 and 1 like a madman. I'm sure he's not doing that. It's probably some glitch on the stream. So Iced Ham is now 6 and a bit ahead of King Racer, who's 7.2 ahead of Murcielago. Now he's picked up a penalty, which will not please him. There's Kobayashi Maru going to be able to, let's get on board. Kobayashi Maru, only a half a second, so he should put that big a dent in Murcielago's lead. It's getting bigger all the time. Yep. Maru seems to have finally broken the shackles between himself and Devlin. Devlin's got a lot more fuel as he pops and bangs into the first chicane. And 14 back to Judicial, who's definitely one stopping. Coming down to the first chicane. Beautifully through there. And here comes Spivey to the same chicane. I wonder if Dan changed tyres actually in his first stop. That rear left, sorry, is an absolute shocker. Eight and a half seconds ahead of Johnny Mackers. First chicane. See how Johnny gets on. Woo, that was close. Is that track limits? Nope, just got away with it. Excellent stuff. Like on the inside of the Ferrari. Fairly Spartan. Right across the curb into the Ascari there. Couple of tyres on the AstroTurf. Seems to be holding station with Dan. Dan is not pulling away. And Iced Ham just coming around Parabolica. Just outside his fastest time there, 1:49.07. Dan's into the pits again already. Wow. Drops to 4th. Ahead of Murcielago, importantly. Racer coming into the second chicane. Variante, I think they call it, or something like that anyway. My Italian is not up to muster, to be honest. Ten laps to go after this one. Nice Tam just coming through Ascari, 9.3 behind Johnny Mackers. And Will looks like he's going to be stopping pretty much now. Johnny stays out, ton of fuel left. Convinced he's got enough to go to the end, but we shall find out. Will is in. King Racer will not be. And then he completely pisses on my chips by pulling into the pits. Okay. Ice Tam is in the pits. King Racer's in the pits. Devlin goes through. We're going to be up into 5th. Yeah. Kobayashi Maru currently in 4th with a half-second penalty. It's not like Justin to get a penalty. Devlin still desperately trying to hang on to the back of Kobayashi Maru. I did wonder if Devlin had sort of decided on a change of strategy. He was trying to eke his fuel out, but it doesn't appear to be the case. A little bit of a race developing between the timeless boys in 7th and 8th. King Racer on brand new boots and has topped up with fuel after his unexpected stop. Unexpected by me. Great livery there from King Racer, which sure whether he did it himself, but if he did, great job. If he didn't, well chosen. Must be doing something wrong. Is that the fastest line to go through all the dusty bits there? I've seen 3 or 4 of them do it now. First chicane for the timeless duo. Every week's a grudge match with these boys for bragging rights. Because I think they're both Brazilian but living in the UK. So have their own little battle each week. Beautifully through there from Judicial. Taking time out of his teammate. Corner by corner. Lovely stuff. Spivey's on his fastest lap of the race, I think he stopped, didn't he? He does love a fuel safe, Spivey, so I assume he's going to the end. Let's get back up the front. Just in time to see Johnny Mackers come through the first chicane. Now with a 20-second lead over Dan. But does need to stop. For sure. Needs to put as much distance between Kobayashi Maru and Devlin are in. They're even pitting together. That's nice. Whoa! Johnny Macker's got it all wrong coming out of Lesmo 2 there. Stuck his tyre, I think, on the AstroTurf. Got it all wrong. Really did well not to be facing the barrier, to be honest, but that is going to... Well, I would have thought it's going to seriously reduce the gap between him and Dan. But doesn't look like it has so far. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 2 seconds. Yeah, okay. Timer just need a little bit of time to catch up there. So from 19.5 down to 17.5. So that's cost him 2 seconds. But I guess we've all got it a bit sideways coming out of a Lesmo. And Johnny's in. Okay. For his final stop. So Dan will be... I don't know if Johnny's going to change tyres, to be fair. Here we go. Yes, he is. Okay. Now refueling as Dan goes thundering past. Johnny didn't have to take on a massive fuel there. Here he comes. Murcielago's going to go past him. Yep. Just about. Can he hold Johnny off? That's the question now. He's got 6 3/4 laps to go. But where is Iced Ham? That is the question. So he's 16 back from Murcielago. Yeah, Johnny's breathing him in already. He will be in the slipstream, if not this lap, then next, I should imagine. A Mighty 8 watching. Welcome all. Thank you for joining us. That's 1.5. Maybe didn't be down the start finish straight, but he managed just to get in the toe. But I know he pulled it out a little bit. Just going to see what's happened to Devlin. Ah, looks like a rather prolonged stop from Devlin. Yeah, Teeper, it's mediums only tonight. The weather's on random, so they can only use mediums. Okay, Devlin's given up the ghost. Look at it. Bad luck, mate. Dan 6.5 now ahead of Murcielago. He's actually managed to maintain that nearly 2 second gap between himself and Johnny. Until he suddenly realised he's got more fuel than he thought and is now absolutely caning. That's all I think. As you said, rough day, you've just woken up, that's fine, don't worry. I'm going to make a suggestion to Dustin actually, that if we do random weather, we should only do it on tracks where it can actually rain. Going from sunny to cloudy isn't that really that exciting, to be fair, but we shall see. I'd be interested to see what Murcielago's lap time is, because he seems to have put his foot down all of a sudden. Did a 1:49.0, which is his fastest lap of the race a couple of laps ago. Definitely seems to have upped the pace, so I'm wondering if he has actually realised, Christ, no, I've got loads of fuel, let's go for it. And it's not pulling away. In a dry race, I can't use the same tyre twice. You can do, but you have to use, if it's a normal dry race, you have to use racing softs, mediums and hards. You could, I think some of the high degradation tracks, people have used softs twice, cheaper, but you have to use all three compounds. It's just in these, where the weather's on random, we only have racing mediums, intermediates and wets available. Hope that's clear. So, yes, you can use the same tyre twice if you stop 3 times, which is, I would suggest, less than optimal unless it's a particularly high degradation track. Dan suddenly pulled away to 7.2 seconds now. And Johnny Mackers is now only a second back of Murcielago. Murcielago's definitely up the pace. He's gone from the 150, 151s to 149s. Bit of ebb and flow in this battle. Johnny seems to be pulling in, and then Murcielago's pulling away. Could be a great finish between these two with 4 laps to go after this one. The top speeds are lined down here. Murcielago 160, giving up 4 miles an hour to Johnny Mackers down the straights there. That Ferrari has been definitely positively affected by the recent block changes by PD. Now it's 0.7. Okay, we'll stick with this one. Is Johnny going to be able to take him down the back straight? They come hurtling through Lesmo 2. Get on board with Johnny, see if he can read him in. Is he going to be able to get there before the corner? Murcielago did not go defensive. Johnny's a little bit wide. Whoa! Bloody hell. Elbows out. Murcielago's tyres are a lot more gone than Johnny's are. Johnny takes his usual line, coming across the white line and down the mucky side of the track. He's got it done this time by the look of it. Whoa, has he though? What a late break from Murcielago that was, bloody hell. Nice tepid pork. If Murcielago gets that all wrong, that's going to be a massive penalty there, I'd have thought. Yeah, 1 second. Johnny doesn't necessarily have to worry about going past him on the straight, because he's going to go flying past him in the run down to Parabolica. Probably get as close as you can. Dan's now, that's Murcielago, sorry. Dan's now 11.3 ahead. 2 laps to go after this one. And through he goes. Straight into a 1 second lead. So just flips back. And Tepid Pork is now in 4th. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a punt from Will choosing the M3. It's a lovely car to drive, but I don't think it's necessarily that quick, so I think he's done a pretty bloody good job in the car that he chose, and frankly, let that be a lesson to you. King Racer in 5th, who's now 27 ahead of Kobayashi Maru. Billy No Mates on his own. I won't sing this evening. Still looking resplendent in his old school Darwin sim racing livery. Beautifully done, Justin. Oh, so Judicial is in 7th. 17 behind Kobayashi Maru, 22 ahead of Spivey. And Devlin's still at the pits. So we'll watch Dan going round his final lap, I don't assume. Yeah, okay, Johnny has pulled away from Murcielago. Take it easy, Dan. It'd be nice to have a race where he didn't have anyone lapped at all. Coasting to the finish to take, I think, his 3rd Group 3 championship in a row. But no golden gonads for Dan this year, which is the trophy which is awarded to the driver who wins every single race in a season. He does have a pair dangling under his race seat. from a season or so ago. Keep your foot down, Spivey. Ah, boo. And Dan comes through to take the win and the championship. Johnny Macker's just coming around Parabolica now. Another good race from Johnny. And a lovely spin. Look at that, didn't even touch the sides. Lovely stuff. Murcielago, one stopper. Coming through to finish third. And another lovely spin. Ice Tam, the artist formerly known as Willie Ham. Sticks it in the barrier. Lovely stuff. King Racer coming through into fifth. Just a bit of a wiggle from King Racer. Kobayashi Shibaru heading down towards Parabolica. Okay. Justin does love a bit of pissing about when he's not racing for position. Look at those, lighting up those rear tyres for us, you lucky viewers. Nice. Lovely stuff, Justin. Thank you for that. Beautifully done. Look at that. Wonderful. And we have Judicial. Coming in to bring 7th home, and Spivey, who just got lapped on the final corner, that Dan East the swine. But well done, Spivey. Another race finished, good effort. And Devlin, so we're going to have to run the all the time down because Devlin's in the pits. So there were moments of racing in there tonight. I think Monza's one of those tracks where it's always going to spread out, especially when you've got obviously cars of massively different speeds. I think the Ferrari and the Ford GT race car certainly had the top end tonight. I think Murcielago was giving up about 5 miles an hour coming in the start-finish straight to the Ferrari. I think the Ford GT race car was around the same, so raspy old exhaust on it, that Ford, isn't it? It's a Ferrari which I could listen to all day, frankly. And a lovely burble from the Lexus, the posh Toyota. And there we go. Thank goodness for that. Right. Final standings from our race this evening. It's Generation X Racing Group 3 100 Mile Challenge Season 11, Round 10, the season finale. And we wouldn't have had it any other way. Our championship winner, Dan East, is in first place in the Ford GT race car with his fastest lap of 148.339, which I think is virtually identical to his fastest quali lap. So well done, Dan. In second place, Johnny Mackers in the Ferrari 458, 148.7 was his fastest lap. Murcielago in third in the Lexus, 149.0. Ice Tam, the artist formerly known as Willie Ham, in fourth in the BMW M3 and a 149.0 also. King Racer in fifth in the Nissan GTR, best lap of 149.5. Kobayashi Maru in sixth, great drive again from Justin tonight in the McLaren 650S, best lap of 150.1. Judicial in seventh, who was having a real ding-dong with his teammate for a while there until I think he got a penalty or must have gone off or something, but bad luck in the Toyota Supra, a 149.9. Spivey in eighth in the McLaren 650S, a best lap of 151.9. And Devlin, who's still in the pits by the look of it, best lap of a 150.2. So I will just jump on the chat and see who's about.
It didn't work, so...
I'm watching the start now. Oh dear. Oops.
Yeah,
Well done.
Good evening,
Well
all.
done, Dan.
Evening, mate.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, hello. Yes, I just heard you were looking at the start, Will. You
Yeah.
may well hang your head in shame.
I know. I was just saying I was doing my best. Once I knew I'd messed it up, I thought, please don't take anyone out. Just don't take anyone out.
Did you forget where you were, or did you get a bit squirrely or something?
Well, I just braked too late. Simple as that.
Okay.
That's all it was. I wasn't even trying to make a move on John. I just braked later than him. I was trying to just tuck in behind him, but obviously completely missed it.
Okay,
Oh my god, were you...
cool.
I've just seen it, what are you doing?
Right, so to the man of the moment, Dan. Congratulations, mate. Like a
Thank
fairly
you.
comfortable win tonight, and another championship for you. Is that your third in a row?
Fourth.
Okay.
Not
My
that I counted.
apologies. Fourth.
No,
Okay.
I've not been counting, but yes, it's number 4. Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Thank you. Yeah, it was quite close, really. I know in the end it was about 12 seconds, but I sort of felt under pressure the whole time, particularly in the first stint. It was just like one tyre off the track or into the gravel or something, and it would have been curtains.
Yes.
And I didn't, or even a penalty in the first stint probably would have been enough for John to catch up and then be in the slipstream and get past. And then the first stop I didn't change tyres, which kind of bought me about 4 or 5 seconds, I think, which was really good because it meant I was kind of far enough ahead. I didn't think I was going to lose 5 seconds being on older tyres because I didn't need to be on them for all that long. So it just, yeah, it all worked out in the end. It was a very sort of, it was stressful, concentrating sort of race, but a little bit uneventful as well, I would say. But it might not have been elsewhere, just from my point of view, it was a bit uneventful. But I don't mind, it's fine. Good way to finish the season.
There's the odd bit of racing here and there. But yes, it seems to all go to plan tonight. So congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thanks very much.
And John, Mr. Mackers.
Evening. How
How'd
you
it
doing?
go?
First of all, congratulations to Dan and Will. First and
Thanks.
second, well done.
Thanks, John.
Cheers, mate.
Yes,
It
well
was
done,
alright
mate.
tonight. I mean, yeah, it was alright. I give it my best shot.
Yeah,
I just needed to make sure I got in front of Nicky because, yeah, I think I was just too far behind Will for second anyway, so as soon as I was like in second, it was just trying to bring it home.
Yeah, because that Ferrari looks quick now in a straight line, for sure, because you're getting up to 165 coming down the start, finish straight.
Oh, right, was it? Oh.
But I found it slippery as hell on the curbs, so did a good job keeping it on track, bar one little faux pas coming through the second Lesmo, I think.
Oh, did you catch that then?
I was watching it, mate. I did marvel at your genius in actually not ending up going the wrong way or completely stoving it into the barrier. So swings and roundabouts with that one.
Yeah. It was
Okay,
alright. I
mate.
mean, it was a decent race, but yeah.
Okay, mate. Well done on your second. Good stuff. And
Cheers,
another
man.
good finish in the championship. Well done.
Mm.
So Murcielago, one stopping tonight, eh?
Yeah, I thought to give it a try.
It nearly worked, didn't it?
Yeah, fuel saving enough in second stint, so I had to back off in the last couple of laps.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's wouldn't have made much of a difference if we would have done a one stop or two stop. I think P3 was the maximum. Johnny and then I have a bit too much pace around here, but still glad that one stop worked somehow.
Yep. Okay, well, good stuff. I couldn't actually tell if you were fuel saving or not because you looked like either I wasn't watching you at the correct moments, but it looked like you were going all the way to the end of the rev bar. So you're obviously doing it when I wasn't watching.
Just a little bit, just a couple percent each lap, especially in the first stint. But And I think I had to find 2 or 3 laps to make a one-stop possible. So in 28 laps, it's a bit easy to
Okay. Okay, good. Well done on your
couple
third, mate.
percents each lap.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Good
man.
stuff. Well done. I'm definitely trying to do some maths to see who's finished where, but I'll let Justin do that rather than balls it up. So the artist formerly known as Willie Ham. So we've covered your first corner shenanigans.
Yeah, let's gloss over that bit.
How did that bloody BMW absolutely rinses through fuel, doesn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, tonight I knew there was no point me trying to fuel save, so I just went flat out for the whole race, and then that showed how bad it is on fuel. But so glossing over the start, I then had a nice little battle with Justin. I thought one of the overtakes I did, and then I bumped him a bit, so I let him back through. And then the next overtake, it bumped again, but I think it was a bit more 50-50, so I'm hoping that was all right.
I think I was watching it at the time, so I actually caught some racing, which, not like me at all.
Yeah, we had a good little battle there, to be fair. I think, one of my moves was borderline, so I let him back through, and then one of them definitely wasn't, so, yeah.
Okay, mate. Good. Well, you're sitting in second at the moment. I don't know where you're going to finish up, but I imagine you may well end up in second. So
I'm taking John's word for it. I think, obviously, Dan, congratulations with first, and then I think I've just about held on to second. But yeah, well done to Dan, John, and Reinhardt for this race. Good race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks,
good stuff. Well done all.
Cheers, guys.
Well done all. So that's the end of season 11 of our Group 3 100 mile challenge. Can we just all say, as he never joins us on chat, a big thanks to our team principal, Justin, for all his hard work throughout the season, with all the visuals, with all the tables, with all the shit he has to put up with from the likes of us. So, Justin, thanks again. Thanks for your ongoing efforts. Thank you to the drivers.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
And thank you to you as well, Mark, for all the work you put in for these streams. It is appreciated.
Thanks, Mike. I just sit here and gab on. It's not really much of an effort, but thank you for that. Talk shit. That's what I reasonably good at. So, thank you, everyone. Well done for the podium finishes in the championship.
I guess it's good shit talking then.
Well, I'd leave that for our viewers to decide. We're nearly 100 subscribers, so it can't be that bad shit, can it? But no spiffy tonight, so that was a bit of a shame, and I hope you're feeling better, mate. So that's the end of the season. We've got, I think, a couple of weeks until the next season of Group 3, Group 4, or what have you starts. We've got a couple of special events coming up, so if you go back to the start of the stream or go to our YouTube channel, there's a QR code for which you can scan and go straight through to our Discord channel, sign up, and if you don't know if it's right for you, sign up for one of the special events and come and race with us and see how you like it, and then sign up for next season if you do. So thank you everyone for racing. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching live or if you're watching on a replay. And couple of weeks we'll see you at the special events, and for I guess it's Forza Corsa Friday and Same Car Sunday. Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers, guys.
See you guys.
Bye.